you know.
Right.
And but yeah, so that's our drinking game. We cannot tell each other what they are, and we cannot show you guys what they are, but hopefully they will pop up.
I hope so.
And if they don't, we have to drink two for each one that the rule was not mentioned. Mm,
Awesome.
more drinking, drinking, more drinking, just like
More.
this beautiful photo that I'm trying to find. Like this one. Like this
There we
one.
go.
This, there you go.
Drinking.
So this is our drinking time. And I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more because again, we were we should know better. We should know what to say first, and then second and third. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a third episode. I blame myself. That's why I'm gonna drink.
It's episode 3. Working out all the kinks.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. All right, so we're gonna talk about season 1, episode 6, which is called Juggler.
The jiggler.
The Jiggler. Oops. The
Jiggler.
Jiggler. All right, and when WildBerry's gonna talk, we're gonna show one photo about what she wants to talk about. You know, the good, the bad, her speculation what's gonna happen next, even though we know. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here's the first picture.
All right. So this is after Finn and Jake have found the jiggler, and they brought him home, and they're like gonna have a dance party, I believe. And Finn immediately though they get to their treehouse, goes in the backpack, pulls out his toothbrush, and rips it in half
Mm-hmm.
to give the jiggler a toothbrush while he's staying with them. Which on like one hand is really sweet because he's caring about the jiggler and stuff. It kind of shows Finn's
Cared.
character
Yeah.
thinking of others. Also, is super gross because he just tears it in half, and so you can
Right.
use part of my used toothbrush as as yours. I don't know. It just said a lot because I also got to remember like that this kid probably doesn't have a grocery store
Nope.
or any sort of Rite Aid or whatever the fuck you call it where you live to go to and buy a new toothbrush, which is still concerned about hygiene. I don't know. It's just says a lot about that world and that character.
And the fact that Finn was able to just rip his goddamn toothbrush in half. Is it made out of paper
What toothbrush is this? Or what
m-
is
or
Finn?
maybe
Like,
maybe Ooh has started their own chopstick toothbrush system? Where you have chopsticks, you have to just split it in the
yeah,
middle.
you have to like,
And that's probably
stop.
what it was.
It's just like, is this then a common custom in Uhu to like break your toothbrush apart and give it to someone else?
Yeah, I don't know. That when I saw that I was like, man, but that's the thing though about good old Finn. He does that. He does some dumb shit like that and then you're like he doesn't know better, but he's being generally nice.
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of, it makes me giggle, but it's also just like, there's so many things you can think about
Hmm.
with just that one thing.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean that's one of the best things about him. That's why I love that guy.
Yeah.
That's a good one because I didn't really like the Jiggler that much because like I don't know. It's not, I mean he only comes up once I think, but
Just this episode.
yeah.
So wait, you didn't like is that gonna
No, no,
come
no.
up?
I didn't like. I'm sorry. I didn't like the actual character. I did like the
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah.
Just kind of random world building in a way. It was cute, but it's more showing Finn and Jake's character with how they react to certain situations
That's what I
than
prefer
it
more.
is about the Jiggler at
Yeah,
all.
that is true. I don't know.
So, what do you like about
I
him?
can't. I
Or
can't put my two.
it?
I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it to be honest. I.
Like
He
annoying
just
or
seems
just
needy. I
pointless?
don't know. I'm not.
Needy.
He's just too needy. He was just like he was trying to whistle and he wanted to be kissed and shit. I'm like, nah. Yeah, no. But I mean, I do know what they were trying to do in the episode with
Right.
with Finn and Jake trying to be nice to him, babysit him because they thought that he was like a straggler. He was just on his own. And I don't know. I just maybe because I had students today that had whiny bitches right now at my class, and I'm maybe
It's like
just
I don't
trying to
think
like
you're
connect them
any
somehow with the
bitches
jiggler.
anymore.
Anyways, this is a good one. This is a good photo
Okay.
because there's a lot of things going on in this one. All right, do you want to do the second one or I start with the? Do you want to go
Sure.
with
Just
yours?
while it's fresh.
Okay.
Uh, this one is after the jiggler has kind of not exploded, but kind of vomited his juice up and
Just started
like
jizzing out.
stretched himself everywhere.
Yeah.
So he's like dying. The
Hmm.
jiggler's dying, and he's not doing well. They tried to feed him grapes. It didn't work out. They tried to feed him drawings. That didn't like work well enough. And he's just, he's not gonna make it, and they can't figure out how to help him. And at this point, they realize that he is actually a baby and he has a mom and like some brothers and sisters and shit. And Finn says, "We're murderers and
Nappers.
kidnappers."
Yeah.
Kidnappers and murderers. And that was the moment when my boyfriend had chosen to walk in, and he doesn't really watch the show. And he kind of just stopped and was like, "What are you watching?" Like, this is this cartoon. It's like we're murderers and kidnappers. So I was just like, yeah, I mean, that's really cute, that reaction, and they've tried to obviously fix it, but I could imagine just, first watching the show, you see this, it's like we kidnapped something and we're gonna kill it, kind of.
Oof.
It seems a little dark.
It's kind of one of those things that when you're a kid and you first have a TV in your own room, and then you know how your parents always snoop in on you just in case if like shit happens. And then
Yeah.
they're like, "What are you doing?" And then like you hear murder and kidnapping, and you're like,
Uh,
it's just like that wouldn't fly in like 20 years, like 20 years in the past.
well, I used to fall asleep with my TV on Comedy Central because I'd watch like The Daily Show and stuff. Did you know that like late night Comedy Central they just show ads for Girls Gone Wild all
Oh
night
yeah,
long?
oh yeah, oh I know that. I know this.
So my dad would walk in to turn my TV off and be like, "What is she watching? She's
This
watching
jiggler
Girls Gone
right here
Wild."
would love that stuff. That was my easy way to enjoy myself. You see all that jizz on them? I was that happy when I was that kid. Swear to God.
Now we know how colored accomplished things as a child.
Yep, yep. Being purple.
Yeah. So these are mine. I kind of picked the second one not to make too much of a big point, but I mean, yeah, just that shock of him walking in. I don't think I thought twice about it actually until he did walk in and be like, "What are you doing?"
Right.
So,
This is a good
yeah.
one. I like this. Good
Did I
job.
break any rule? Did I break any of the
No,
rules?
you didn't.
No?
Which is why I
Oh.
kept snooping back and forth, and maybe you probably seen it, but I was like, no, she didn't.
I
All right, so
actually didn't see it, so that's good.
okay. All right, so here's mine, going with the same episode. So this is mine. This is just right, like literally like 20 seconds in, where this they do this a lot in a lot of the episodes where they're like mid-mission, and you have no
Yeah.
idea what's going on, and they're just like covered, like they just defeated like a million enemies, and they're rescuing vegetables and fruits, like just. And he's telling him like,
And
stop being
oh,
mean, stop be naughty and like going wherever you're supposed to. Mind you, they're just fruits and vegetables, just chilling. And I just love it because like they even save vegetables and fruits. Like
didn't he say like Stanley, like stay, you and your family are safe now, stay out of trouble, and
right,
it's like he gets in a lot of trouble for a watermelon. It's like what?
but who
Well,
knows
I
if they're
want
just
to know the
talking to
story.
themselves? Like who knows if they're just talking to themselves, just making somewhat of an adventure.
Well, and that's something that's really common in
Oh,
Adventure Time too, is like that the characters in it will have pretend time, and you don't like. It took me a while to get that BMO was in certain episodes was pretending.
yeah,
Like I didn't catch on to it right away, so it's like here it's very ambiguous. Are these because it is? the world of Ooh is kind of weird. This
Yeah.
could be talking fruits and vegetables. Like,
Yeah, but like I would think Jake would have tried to eaten the fruits and vegetables, like
at least the sausage
at least
link.
is that sausage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like why not just eat on meat,
But
man?
it also means they would have had to like build this little house for the vegetables to live in
But they
if
would
they were pretending.
right, but they would do something like that though. Like
Yeah.
imagine like them, they don't really do much. They just go on adventure. And I'm pretty sure that's like 2, 3 times a week. And then all that other time, like, what should we do? Let's just build the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know these
Like
people.
that.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so I just like this one just because it's just showing you, like, when you start the episode midway, they just start to do a mission and we have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I like it.
This is my next one. All right, so this is pretty much after what happened in yours. Let me see if I can show that real quickly. So this is just like I think this is what happens first, and this happens second. No, this happens second.
This happens
First.
first.
This
Yours
happens
happens first.
first, right?
Mine happens second.
Right. So this is
Yeah.
mine, and it's pretty much like, they trying to take care of this jiggler, and they have the smart idea to like, put stuff in the holes where it stops shooting things, and it pretty much explodes. And this is just like one of the weirdest episodes, not one of, but this is the type of episode where you think like they're talking about sex or something like that. Where there's just like things just oozing out. They have no idea what's going on. They're just trying to clean up the mess. I'm just
Well,
like,
they're covering the poor thing like with, if you're vomiting, the
mm,
last thing you need is someone
to,
to like cover your mouth to stop you from vomiting.
right.
That's essentially they use eye patches to cover up all of his holes so he can't like can't
I don't know what
let
that means.
anything out. It's really weird.
Yep,
It's surreal.
yep. So this is the other one I picked
I like it.
because
Yeah.
this is the one where they fucking panic. They're like, "Whoa, what did we do wrong? We cut up all the holes. What's going on now?" Like that's the problem.
Well, it's like, and look, remember how cute, or if you thought it was cute, like it was just this little thing in the
Right, right,
beginning.
right, right.
Now it's like, what is wrong with the poor thing? It's just not even the same shape. It's just, yeah, Finn
I,
and Jake, the kidnappers and
Murderers,
murderers.
poor bastards. Yeah, so
To
that's
to end the episode though, they do get him back to his family, and he is happy again.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But that was kind of
So
messed up too. Like the mother smells the jiggler. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" I mean, I get why they did it, but I was just like, "Oh man, that's so messed up."
yeah, well, it's like the ending can't actually just be that easy
No,
after
never.
everything. It
It
can't
never
just be
is.
that easy. So even though at the end all they really had to do is like they just threw it in behind the mom and got it in the juice so it smelled like her, and then
And that's what just
ta-da!
Finn did. He just like word to your mother, Fwap, and he just
Yeah,
threw it. You know.
that was
All
pretty
right.
good.
So
Good
this is
episode.
mine. Yeah, it is a good episode. So now we're gonna talk about episode 7.
Episode 7, Ricardio the Heart
Ricardi.
Guy.
All right. So here we go. This is your first pick that you sent me.
All right. So this is Princess Bubblegum's entrance to the party she's throwing for Finn and Jake after they saved her. And the bookcase slides open, which we had talked about in previous episodes. She has all these secret passageways and entrances and stuff. So I thought that kind of tied in. But the best part for me is the skeleton in the background in the passageway that's just strung up and kind of, I guess, hinting at that darker side of Princess Bubblegum. And not only does she have all these secret passageways, which I guess as a kid could just be kind of like fun and cool,
Right.
but add in like this skeleton that looks like it's been tortured to death. Like I don't know, it definitely. I thought that some of the PB darkness that comes later kind of, I don't know, it builds slowly, it
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh
come out
yeah.
of nowhere, and it's just these little hints, so I liked it. Plus, like, she's getting carried out by Peppermint Butler.
which is I think the best butler ever.
Yeah, yeah, he's pretty
Fuck
good.
fuck Batman's butler. Hey, Batman Butler has nothing compared to him. Like it's just
He gets shit done.
yeah, and he's like half demon. Spoiler,
Spoiler.
right? He's just like he's something. He's something demonic. No idea what it is.
Well, he's like interested in the dark arts, isn't that it? Like he's
Maybe,
actually interested in dark magic or whatever.
maybe it's just he kind of scares me at the same time. Being honest.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think Peppermint Butler is evil.
No, I don't think he's evil.
He's just like,
He has a dark side.
maybe a little goth, maybe a little punk rock. I don't know.
Maybe, maybe. But
Yeah.
when you just showed me that this picture about the skull being just hanging there, I'm just like maybe she has like a sex room, like a sex like a you know what is it called
With
with the
like
matrix the what is it dominatrix kind of sex room?
dominatrix. But like, do you kill your victims? Because that's like a sociopath
I
thing.
mean she kind of has the traits to one, to be honest. Like you find out
Yeah.
later a lot of shit from her that she does is pretty pretty nuts. I mean, maybe I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe she's the only one that knows what happens to that skeleton, and that's probably what happened. And
What's
Peppermint
great
Butler
though is
can't
like
say
this is
shit.
her entrance to this party. There's a ton of people there.
Right.
They're looking at her. She's got a guy playing a trumpet to like announce it. That skeleton is right there.
Yep.
Like
She has no
she
shame.
just she just degaffs.
She
Like
yeah. She has no shame, man.
yeah.
I like her.
So that was my first pick
This
for
is a good
that.
one. This is a very good one. All right,
Yeah.
here's your next one.
Okay. So this is they're following Ricardio. Uh it's interesting because Jake keeps talking and we still don't have a picture of Ricardio. I
I
hope you took one.
hmm
Otherwise we'll have to put one
No,
up.
I got one.
But Ricardio, like we said, is a heart and he has a very like sculpted face.
hmm hmm
I don't know, like you can big chin, like you can just see all the bones in his face and stuff. And so he looks like a bad guy. And I love that Jake's whole thing is just because he looks like a bad guy doesn't mean he is. Although he looks really creepy. Like I don't, it's like trying to teach a lesson about don't judge a book by its cover, but
Right.
also still definitely insulting Ricardio.
Oh, I agree.
Um, so Jake is of the opinion that Ricardio is not an evil dude, and Finn is definitely like, nah, something's up. And this is after they witness Ricardio beat up the Ice King,
Right.
which Jake takes as confirmation that Ricardio must be good because I mean the Ice King is bad. So if you're beating up a bad guy, therefore you're good. But then Jake's logic is that he's a supervillain. Or no, Finn's logic is that he's a supervillain, and
There he is.
this is them agreeing. Because even though they disagree, this is them agreeing as brothers, as friends, to figure out which of their guts is correct as
Right.
they rub guts with each other.
So this is just them rub gutting each other.
Yes.
All right.
So I just thought that was interesting. Their disagreements. Jake emphasizing the fact that Ricardio looks weird, but also that that doesn't make him evil. And Finn's conclusion that Ricardio must be a supervillain.
Yeah. Can you? Who do you think at a time of crisis would you believe more, Jake or Finn? Because it seems like Finn is pretty
Finn.
much yeah, but like the way he expresses himself and the way he tells you things, you're like you're fucking crazy, dude.
Okay, so in this case, you can understand why like Jake is skeptical,
Oh, I agree, but Finn
but
was right.
like Jake expresses if I didn't know them well enough, like if I
hmm
didn't watch this show,
Right.
Jake is the guy who's the smooth talker that
Right.
I think you could just like, yeah, yeah, Jake, like you're on point, you got it. And Finn is the guy who would sound crazy. But watching the show, knowing them, Finn's instincts usually are not that wrong.
Mm-mm.
And he's usually actually the more like stand up guy of the two.
Right.
So, like, I guess it just depends. If these two ran up to you on the street, you're probably gonna believe Jake.
I mean, the talking dog, I don't know, but yeah, you're probably
But I
right.
meant like as a
Yeah,
personality,
yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Who would you go with?
Ah, man, it's tough because I mean, honestly, when you try to believe somebody, it's the way they tell you these things. And Jake
Yeah.
seems so much more believable than Finn, because Finn is so frantic about all that shit. The way he like explodes and wants to tell you these things, and you're like, I don't know what you're saying, man. I'm just gonna walk away from you. But like
Yeah.
with Jake, he's just like really. He rarely gets angry, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of one of the things that if something bad happens, I kind of want somebody like that to be around.
Definitely. Who would you want to get a drink with?
Oh, Jake, no question.
Jake.
But
Yeah.
I would do drugs with Finn.
Why?
I don't know. I think I would definitely have more fun with Finn than with Jake. Because Jake would just lay out, just eat bacon all day, and that's it. And I feel like Finn would just kind of like wander off a bit, and I'm curious how that goes.
Yeah. True, true. It'd be interesting.
Mm. This is a good one. I like this one because you kind of got something similar to mine.
All
Are you,
right, let's see.
are you ready? All right. So, where's mine? Here it is. Mine. All right. So this is before everything where um I don't know if you mentioned it, but like they had a party on behalf of Finn and Jake, like because they rescued the princess.
Right.
But this is one of the things that they do in the show where they try to defeat the Ice King, but not all the time where it leads to violence. It's just making fun of him or just like you know making him feel like shit so he can run away. And this is one of those cases where like the Ice King has the princess on his hand, and then like they have a dumb idea and they pull it off, and then and the execution is done perfectly where the Ice King looks like an idiot. Look at
Yeah.
him. This is Jake's lower body. It's pretty much his ass. Who knows if he's kissing his asshole? Because they don't show that shit, right? Because he could be kissing ass or anus.
Well,
Who knows?
could it be with that little X near the smile?
Maybe. Now that I see it, maybe. Yeah, it
I just
probably
saw that.
is. It probably is. Who knows? But yeah, this is just them, being ridiculous and getting away with stuff. And now, you know, the princess
I
like, you guys are awesome. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna make a party for you. I'm gonna make you a party, and it's great. I like it.
This reminds me. I just thought of it. I almost took this exact same screenshot
Okay.
because I just thought it was so funny how they trick him and stuff. But I was also remembering. Did you ever read the Canterbury Tales?
I feel like I have this. It sounds very familiar.
Okay, so it's like super old, like I think 1300s sort of thing,
Okay.
written by Chaucer, and so it's like tales of different people, and
Hmm.
and it's pretty dirty. So there's the tale of the miller's wife, where she's sleeping around on the miller,
Uh-oh.
whatever. This guy wants to have sex with her, so he like climbs up to her window, and so it's like some other guy, and I don't know. Anyway, so basically it's pretty dirty. She's sleeping around, and another guy wants to sleep with her, and she's like not into it. So she's like, I have an idea. She's like, close your eyes, and you can kiss. I believe she tells him she can either kiss down there, like sort of thing, but she like gives him her ass, so he gets to like kiss her asshole, and
I like
he's all
that.
upset about that, and like other stuff happens, but I just thought of that right now. It's like a kind of that same trick of like you think you're getting to kiss this hot lady, and instead you get an asshole.
Hey man, maybe that's what not Finn. That's what Jake likes. Maybe he
Maybe
likes.
maybe Jake likes it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows?
But
One day
who knows?
one day we get to talk to the creator of this. Like, hey man, when the Ice King kissed Jake's ass, was that his asshole right there? I mean, it's okay. You can tell me. It's okay. I won't tell
Yes.
anybody. I mean, I'll put it on
Also,
Twitch, but I won't tell anybody. You know?
this is the first time, but it is not the last time that Jake has substituted himself for a princess that Ice King has
Oh,
stolen.
he's done that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
So this is mine.
nice
This is
pick.
just like the very beginning. This is like the first 20 seconds in.
Yeah.
Um. All right. And my last one is this one. We actually have. I gotta have a picture of Ricardo. It's just this pretty much where Finn, tells Jake about that he's evil. We gotta scope this guy out. We gotta find out what he's doing. And Ricardo, for some reason, he's in a dumpster getting rope, and he has a glass bottle, and he breaks it in half. And then that's when Finn is like, we gotta go fucking find this guy and get him. And they pretty much do. But by the time Finn and Jake attack, well, pretty much Finn. When Finn attacks Ricardo, that's when the princess comes in, and she's like, what are you doing? You're cock blocking. And then she just takes him away. And it was funny because he's like, what are these feelings? What am I feeling? And then, it's just ridiculous how the events happen later, but Finn was right the whole time.
Yeah, Finn was right. Man, interesting. I also like that he has pretty good evidence in the fact with the bottles and the rope,
Hmm.
but then Princess Bubblegum has a reason to dismiss that as evidence.
Yeah.
Like she's like, "Oh, we needed that."
Did she say she needed the glass bottles?
Yeah, here it's for my drinking rule. Then she needed the glass bottles and the rope for a science experiment they were gonna do.
Okay. Oh, did I just catch you in your own rule?
Yeah, I was really hoping since you'd picked this that you were gonna say anything sciency.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
So,
Oh, that's no interesting. No, yeah, but
yeah.
I just like the idea of him, Finn, just like it happens to the beginning of the season where he finds out a lot of his emotions.
And yeah, he's going through a conflicting one. One that like everyone is right
Hmm.
about. But like he's also like and he is feeling that way. He just like is also right that Ricardio is a bad guy.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
interesting. He does have a tendency to like break the rules or to kind of go against what he should be doing.
Right.
Like take the first episode, the slumber party episode.
Right.
Like he breaks a royal promise, but it works out really well for him. And then there's this
He
one where
gets
it's
lucky.
like, yeah, he shouldn't be, freaking out the way he is, but he is right.
Hmm. Yeah, he's
So
always. It just seems like he's always right, and but in the weirdest ways. Where this is why the princess doesn't
he's
believe
not
him.
necessarily right because he's right.
No, I know. But like it
Yeah.
turns out at the end of the episode where it works in the benefit of what he was saying. You know,
Yeah.
and it and for me, I'm just like, man, this kid always finds out the truth, and lucky him, because I'd be like,
No.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
And so I wish I had writers scripting my whole life and making everything work out for me.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yeah. All right. So we got through it.
Hmm.
And I think I broke my own rule, but I don't think we actually triggered each other's
No, I keep
rules.
forgetting to do that. I was thinking about that as we were going along, like maybe
Yeah.
trigger one of my rules, and I was trying to get you to do it, but I guess you didn't.
Okay. You start with your rules.
All right, so my first rule was dancing. There's a lot of dancing in the Jiggler one, in the Jiggler episode.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to talk about it. Maybe I don't think you did. Did you? No, I don't think so.
I might have said dancing, so
Maybe.
I'll think.
All right. So that was one, and I couldn't think of anything for the first episode, so I went with the second one, and this is something that we didn't talk about. Our first
Mm.
introduction for Ricardio, where he's giving LSP a massage, and he's pretty much like giving the massage and explaining what he's doing, and LSP's like, oh my god, oh my god. So that was my second one is when LSP says, oh my god.
Oh, that's a good
So
one.
I'm gonna drink two for that because I fucked up. Not
All
really fucked
right.
up, but you know what I mean. And and my last one is what I was trying to do, but I didn't succeed was of Finn being jealous. I wanted you to talk about that.
Ah, see, that was kind of
Like
this,
you were there, you were pretty close with the emotions. I'm like, say it, just say the word. But it didn't work out. But
no, no, because if I had said it, I think it would have been too close to my rule.
oh,
So
what's your rule?
my first rule was for the first episode, drink when you talk about Finn's computer voice.
Oh, that was yep, yep, yep.
So I thought maybe there was a chance that you were gonna pick that. That was a hard episode to actually find
Yeah.
one
That's a
for.
good one though.
But he's like singing and he has this like
Auto tune.
auto-tuned
Yeah.
sort of voice, and Jake asks him, why can you sing that way? And it's because he swallowed a tiny computer, which is interesting. Then rule two, drink when you talk about Finn's crush on Princess Bubblegum.
Oh, well, I mean, it was kind of addressed later, but I didn't think because we've talked. I think we talked about it before in the past. That's why I didn't want to bring it back up. But that's a good
I
one
just
though.
like I kind of figured that would come with the jealousy stuff because
Yeah.
that's what that whole thing is about. Is he's super jealous of Ricardio and the attention Princess Bubblegum is
Hmm.
paying to him. He knows, and this goes into my rule three: drink when you talk about sciency stuff.
Ah, okay.
So her and Ricardio, they like he starts talking to her about xanoids and some other things like that, which is interesting because we actually don't know anything about what they're saying. Like xanoids
Nope.
kill something,
Nope.
and Finn's like, "Oh no! Oh, xanoids kill plantoids, which produce mallow
Thing.
something,
Yeah.
mallotoxins, which kill xanoids." And it's like, is that good or bad? Like, so
Yeah, she confused me too. I had to go back. I'm like, wait, wait, what? Okay.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
don't even know. I don't even know what any of these things look like or what they do. I just
I
know
don't
that
know
what
what
kills
the
something.
correct answer was supposed to be. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. So Finn's super jealous of Ricardio, which is why Jake and Princess Bubblegum are kind of dismissing
Right. Right. Right.
his suspicions. But Ricardio is actually a bad guy who kind of tries to, I guess, kill Princess Bubblegum in a way.
Yeah, that was weird. He was
He wants her heart because,
right. He wanted a wife. He wanted a wife. He wanted
yeah.
the prince's
Well,
wife as right.
so total spoilers is Ricardio is the Ice King's heart.
Mm-hmm.
The Ice King tried to cast a spell so that he could control Princess Bubblegum's heart. Since it kind of ties back into the beginning, he tries to steal Princess Bubblegum and it doesn't work, so he casts
Right.
his spell to to control her heart, and then it backfires and he loses control of his heart. So Ricardio is the Ice King's heart, which is interesting that he still has that obsession with Princess Bubblegum, but instead of just with her, Ricardio wants her heart as his bride,
Which is weird
which
as
is
fuck.
fucking creepy. Because also, who's to say that, like, Princess Bubblegum's heart is gonna be sentient the way that Ricardio is?
Right.
Like, I don't know. That whole thing was very, very strange.
Here we go. I got the spoiler thing going on.
Spoiler! Very nice.
But yeah, no, that's something that, I wanted to talk about the science thing and I wanted to talk about it just because I knew it was gonna come up, but I was like, I have
Yeah,
too many
yeah.
spread out, so I was like, maybe if I just kind of condense them for my rules. Damn, we
We're
haven't
gonna
caught each other technically.
not really. We're gonna have to try harder, I think,
I agree.
next time.
I think that's what we definitely have to do is try to get one another. Like trying to, you know, lead each other on to one of our actual rules.
Right. Yeah, we'll just have to maybe we'll have to find ways of tricking each other. A taco panda? Did Lemongram's brother ever come back?
Which one? There's two,
Well, they're
doesn't it?
both called Lemon Grab, aren't they?
I think so. Oh,
um,
didn't they have a son?
they did.
Oh,
They have like a whole bunch of. They have a whole city. I mean, this is mega spoiler territory.
see, there you go, there you
Um,
go.
but there's only one lemon grab currently,
Right.
right? I'm
Yes.
pretty sure. that one of the lemon grabs, I'm going in major spoiler territory because you asked. Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the lemon grabs ate the other one, but then that one like escaped
Hmm.
and helped free Lemon Hope.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then now there is only one lemon grab, and it's the one that escaped, I think, or something. I don't think they fully explained that, but there is now only one lemon grab instead of the two.
There's one
And
lemongram and then lemon hope.
yeah,
That's the
Lemon
one
Hope, and then
around.
there's all, I mean there are all the lemon citizens,
Yeah, yeah. But
but
like the
like
two major ones that I'm talking about.
yeah, the two major ones would be yeah, now there is only one lemon grub and then there's Lemon Hope who flies around on a giant eagle.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess he's gonna have an interesting story. Lemon Grab shows up occasionally by himself after that whole ordeal.
Right.
Um, he like tries to become nothing. There's a lot of existential stuff that happens. Yeah. So that scene was super creepy when Lemon Grab ate the other Lemon Grab.
The fat one ate the skinnier one. Oh wait.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole episode, I actually can't. I rewatch a lot of Adventure Time.
Hmm.
I cannot watch that one.
Is that the one that's like completely?
It's just too much. It's too much. It's too creepy.
Hmm.
It's too strange. I can't watch it. Something, I mean, obviously whatever the creators were going for with Lemon Grab, I think they achieved it.
Oh, they nailed it.
Yeah, I just got too creeped out. I can't. Their voices, okay, their voices are totally grating. Their attitudes are horrible. Like, I don't like those characters, but at least they're kind of interesting.
Hmm.
But that whole episode is just like, oh my God, he ate the other one. Like,
You ate your brother. You ate your brother out, bro.
yeah. But also, I didn't think of them as brothers. Like, I thought of them kind of as like twins, but also
The same person,
like
different personalities.
lovers at the same
Oh,
time.
oh.
Like remember when they first introduce them and they poke each other and they're like, I don't know. Like to me, they seemed a little like he's Lemon Grab is so self-centered he could only love himself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess so. You're saying
I don't
that
know.
they're gay lovers, and even though
Yes.
they're the same person.
Yes.
Okay. I think
Yes.
there are the same person but different personalities, but they're still fucking each other. I think
Yeah,
we, I
I don't
think we,
know.
I think we
Lemon
might be
Grab
saying the
is
same thing.
yeah, maybe. Because it's not what's BMO's gender?
He's both. Like there's no actual
Yeah.
gender. There's no actual
I feel
gender.
like the show itself tries to keep that deliberately ambiguous. I mean, it is a computer,
Mm.
so it probably doesn't have a gender in that sense. But BMO likes to be a boy and a girl, and if you watch, Finn and Jake never actually directly call BMO a boy or a girl or he or she.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, like I've rewatched episodes specifically to pay attention to that, and they really don't. But BMO will do episodes where BMO is a boy, and BMO will do episodes where BMO is a girl, and BMO's just kind of doesn't matter. But yeah, that's a good question.
It's a great question. That's what I just put
I
on
li-
on the chat.
I kind of like that though, that ambiguity.
Yeah, I agree. But
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. But when I first started watching the show, I'm just like, you can see the personalities from a boy and a girl at the same time. And so
Yeah.
even though you know it's a computer, you're just like, what is it? Like, what is it? Because you with this character for a fucking long time, you know? Um, yeah,
Yeah.
man. I'm gonna take it off the spoiler.
Bemo's actually, I think, as you know, like one of my favorite
Hmm.
because
Hmm. You're BMO.
Bemo's so adorable and also like Bemo's not just pure cuteness. Bemo's a bit, self-centered, can be a bit cruel sometimes, but
Hmm.
it's just I think it's mostly childlike. I don't know. I'll excuse a bit of selfishness. She, and I'll say she, She or he can be super mean to Nectar, which is can also be sad and funny at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind calling be would you mind if someone called it it?
No, no, I guess it would have because I'll switch. I think depending on like what episode I'm talking about, I'll
Mm.
say he,
I prefer that actually, just like
she.
depending on because if you know the character so well, you can tell that type of person is like more of a male figure than the female. Yeah, you're right.
Like Bimo Noir.
Yeah, that's
I feel like Bimo's boy in
yeah,
that one.
yeah.
But I mean, Bimo's just I don't know. Bimo's an interesting character in that way.
Hmm.
They wrote that character really well.
I agree.
Also, I think it's the same or it is the same voice actress with Lady Rainicorn.
Yeah, definitely sounds the same. You can kind
Yeah.
of hear it a bit. Um,
Yeah.
good question. Good question, guy. But I gotta take the spoiler thing off. No more spoilers for
Yeah.
now until it goes back up. We only talk when
Getting
there's up go up. What's up?
getting us way ahead in episodes.
I know. We're still in
We're
episode
still
7.
kind of far.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
long way to go.
yeah, maybe next time we can do 4
Okay, I
episodes.
promise we'll do 4. Not 8.
Yeah,
We'll do 4.
I was exhausted today before this. Lots of teaching and so I didn't mind too much taking it easy.
Okay, good. I'm pretty glad. I'm very happy that we were able to do it because I didn't want to cancel, and I think 2 was good for now. But I
Yeah.
know I watched all 4, but I was like, man, I still haven't taken the screen captures, and I want to make sure that I still want to do a good show. But this was
Yeah, yeah.
good. This was good. This
That's
is our
good.
first Twitch episode. Hopefully it was saved on the Twitch account. Anyways, if it isn't, then I'm just gonna put it on the YouTube, and you guys can go check it out there. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Um, I don't know how that works because it says archive, and I kind of archived it during the episode, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's kind of a learning
Hmm.
experience, and I say this as the person who is doing the least amount of work, but I support you.
Support me, girl, and support me by drinking with me. I'm gonna drink another one. I'm getting pretty tipsy right now. I'm trying to see how much I have
Yeah.
left. It's pretty dark in my room. Don't know if people can see me. I'm gonna go turn on the light. Oh my ass.
Yeah, I'm a little drunk, or not drunk, but a little tipsy myself. This beer is quite yummy.
Oh, all right. All
But
right.
awesome. I think we finished with enough time for you to make your Ninja Turtles movie and everything.
I think so, but I mean, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. I kind of don't want to get off. This is a lot of fun, and plus, I still want to drink more. And my dog.
We do still have a Taco Panda. I'm gonna have to get better at that. Otaco Panda is the land of ooh post-apocalyptic. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, it
Hmm.
is.
Hmm.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Yeah, it totally is. I mean, you have those episodes where you
Wait,
see
wait,
the
wait, wait,
sh
wait, 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 wait.
oh,
There we go. Okay.
you have the episodes where you see the shot of the world of ooh and it's missing a chunk. I mean, they kind of address it with the whole uh my friend pointed out in the intro you see a bomb in the ground on the corner. Yeah, yeah, there's a bomb. I mean, there's the comets, they directly talk about how the comets kind of bring a change every time one of the comets hit. Oh, look at that.
The art of who. You keep talking, and I'm gonna find a picture of the
All right.
post-apocalyptic thing.
But yeah, I mean, the comets always bring a change, just like within, huge spoiler, if you've seen Evergreen, I believe that's in season 5. In Evergreen, it talks about how the comet comes and basically kills all the dinosaurs. Um, I think the post apocalyptic event, though, I think the bomb, some sort of bomb went off and released the Lich, kind of killing most of mankind.
Hmm.
And then the comic must have came later, and I think kind of brought other things. It's still not completely clear, but the later seasons we get, they're just bringing more of that to light. You just see how like especially Marceline's story, you see more and more how like there were humans and like I think the comet came after whatever happened to human civilization.
Right.
So I'm super not original with a lot of this. I definitely go on a lot of forums and look on Reddit and Tumblr and whatever I can read about this.
Right. I
Try to
mean,
get,
I got this pic. I got the art book.
yeah,
It's pretty badass. If you could see it, buy it on
yeah, I
Amazon.
remember.
The
Me.
Art of Ooh. I think, but the thing is, this goes up to like maybe season 5, 4 or 5. It's pretty recent. And
Mm.
I was trying to find a picture of the land of Ooh, and you can kind of tell. Let me see if you can see. Oh,
Ooh, not really.
wait, hold on.
How old is Finn? I believe Finn is like 15 or 16 right now in the
Well, well,
series.
I think it goes with this how old the actor is. I've heard that before.
Oh,
That
does it?
yeah, they're like they follow the actor's age, and that's what Finn's age is. That's what I've
How
heard.
many years has it? How old is the actor?
So I think the actor's like almost 18.
Here, I'm gonna look that up right now.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and I was like, okay.
Jeremy Shatta he was born in 1997.
Oh man,
Somebody do
so
math
he's
for
19.
me.
So he's 19 right now.
He's 19. So Finn,
That's what I heard. I might be wrong, but I keep hearing that like they're kind of going with the same age as the actor. I mean, you can technically tell that Finn has definitely getting more mature. Like he's
he's
cool.
definitely more mature.
I
The
mean,
recent episodes, you can see that with how he handles certain things. He's
he's
definitely becoming more of an adult
he's laid
and
back as
nice.
fuck.
He doesn't look any bigger though, which is strange.
Damn it. Yeah, that's true.
Can you send that to like your email and then maybe you can upload it on the computer?
I can
Yeah.
just
But yeah, Jeremy Shatta, he was actually in Australia. I can't remember where. I think maybe Sydney or something like that. He was at some sort of con over here. I
Oh
was
yeah?
super Yeah, I was super sad that I missed that. He would have been a cool person to meet.
What con?
I can't remember. I think it was not that close to where I
Oh,
am.
what kind of con was it? Like was it like
Oh, I
like an
don't really
anime?
remember.
Okay.
I don't. I just know that there was some sort of con around and he was here. I saw like something on my feed where someone got like a signed thing from him, so that's pretty cool.
No, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah. But I wonder what that kid is like growing up and doing a TV show and I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know, that's pretty cool.
yeah, I'm throwing the image as fast as I can right now. But yeah, I agree that like I don't know, I kind of like the idea of the actor kind of growing with the character, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, that's too
Well,
big.
it definitely probably gives him some perspective on like how to portray the kid, can give them some insight.
Right. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
So this is like the land of Ooh, and the cute thing about this is that like it kind of tells you where everything is. Like this is where the Ice King lives. This is where, the Princess Castle is. It kind of gives you a perspective of where like things are on the map. Not
mm,
necessarily the whole thing, because I know you know that there's a lot of big holes in the land of
yeah.
Ooh because of the post-apocalyptic thing that happened. But I just like where it says too many monsters in the forest.
Yeah. Also the farts around the Ice King.
Oh, farts. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, but like I found this and like, it kind of gives you this perspective how close things are. What's that between the Candy Kingdom and
I was just gonna ask. There's
Burning
nothing.
Lands and Ice, Red Rock Cliffs?
But like, what's that green center where it has no label?
This right
It's
here?
just space? No, up,
Oh, this? Oh, I don't
right in
know.
the middle.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Ooh, maybe something that's gonna happen soon in this season.
Yeah, maybe we'll get that later.
Hmm. But
But
yeah. Hey man, Octo Panda, good questions, man. You helping us out here. Good
Yeah,
job.
for sure. Uh, I don't know. Finn's the whole development is interesting with this show. I do wonder, like, what the end is. Like, how far do you want to go with Finn? If you're gonna age him with the character or with the voice actor and stuff, how does that? How far do you take this? It'll be interesting. I'd love to see it. I think as long as they'll do it.
No, I agree. I mean, okay, never mind. I'm lying. It
Huh.
says Finn is currently 16 as is revealed in season 6 finale episode.
Yeah, yeah, I thought so,
So
but I mean, it also makes 16 and 17 are not that different.
right,
So
right. Well, I mean, I don't know where I saw that, or maybe that was back then, but like someone told me like, yeah, they're aging Finn with the character. I'm like, that's kind of cool, but that's really hard because then that means like time is gonna progress really fast.
yeah, a little too fast and new. Oh, Otako Panda is Butler evil. We kind of brought that up earlier when he carried in bubblegum. Do you have that picture? I think it was the first one, the three E3.
Yeah.
Uh, so we kind of talked about Peppermint Butler a little bit then. I'm not gonna go evil. I'm gonna say not evil.
He knows the ways of the dark arts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's a dark magic practicer. But like I mean even when you see him hanging out with Death, spoiler, spoiler,
Oh wait,
spoiler.
wait, 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 wait,
Even when you
wait.
see Peppermint Butler hanging out with Death and remember that episode where they like him and Death want to take a selfie with the Lich
Yep, yep,
in
yep.
Prisma's like house or whatever.
Right.
It's like it just felt so giddy. I'm gonna say not evil.
Yeah, I don't think he's evil. I just think he knows stuff. Like he's probably as old, or not as old as like the Princess Bubblegum,
Bubblegum.
but like old enough. He knows a lot of stuff. He
Yeah.
knows the land of Ooh. He knows dark magic. Maybe he had a moment of his life where he was just an evil person. He just, you know, he met the princess. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be a nice guy, or just
I
live a
mean,
simple life. I don't know.
okay, I'm gonna challenge myself on this. Remember that episode where he has Cinnamon Bun like chained upside down in a cave
That's pretty
and he
sexy, by the way.
summons a demon into Cinnamon Bun's body?
Yeah.
Okay, so does that make him evil?
Again, I think it's just he knows the magic arts, cause like he's opened the gates to uh
Death.
Marceline's hometown. What is it? What is it called?
Oh.
The Fire King? Not the Fire. Is it Fire Kingdom? No. The Natosphere.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
he knows how to open that shit. Like a butler.
I,
Scary as
I,
hell.
I don't know. He's definitely not like some paragon of goodness, but I'm gonna say not evil. Maybe chaotic neutral. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
because I mean it's interesting to classify because like we talked about I think the last time it's kind of based off of D&D, and in D&D you get to pick your characters kind of off of that chart of, you know, true neutral all the way, back
Right,
and
right,
forth,
right, right, right.
lawful good, lawful evil, whatever. So, yeah, interesting. Thank you for the question.
Keep
Do
it
you,
going.
wait, Otako Panda, do you think he is evil?
Yeah, do you think? Because I don't know. I mean, he can be, but he could be one of those guys that knows shit and,
Because I could be biased. I mean, he's Peppermint Butler. He's been around for a while.
hmm. Would you have Pamela Butler as your butler?
Hell
Do you
yeah.
think do you think you can like be a murderer and he would like completely cover your ass?
Oh my god! There's that one scene. I can't remember what episode, but Finn and Jake are talking about all the adventures they've had. And they said they had to take care of the goblin body for Peppermint Butler. He's like, I found him like that. It's like a dead goblin.
Oh,
Maybe he is evil. I'm not sure. Uh, he
No.
definitely
Uh-huh.
he's definitely interesting. I do remember the episode though where that guy is trying to catch Peppermint Butler and like because he's evil and because he does evil magic or whatever. And Peppermint Butler still has time to make Princess Bubblegum tea, and that's why I would keep him as a butler.
Yeah. I just feel like
Handling a crisis, here's your tea.
right.
Mm.
He knows how to like calm you down. He knows how to like, you know,
He
he'll help you
handles
out.
his shit.
That's a butler.
Yeah.
What does he ask? How did Finn lose his arm in the pillow world? He they don't say. That's actually one of my favorite episodes. Uh,
Really?
yeah, only because
Why?
like
Why?
I just like it's awesome thing um where unexpected they make a pillow fort and like Finn out of nowhere goes to another world and it's just like no one knows who he is, but he also has to be himself and
Yeah.
at the same time not himself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then like they like progress and like again the show's like in 10, 12 minutes and in like 7 minutes of him being in Piddle World, they like age him dramatically. You know, when
Yeah.
he's like this big buff Joe man who like he could like swing an axe and he could like bring down a tree down, and then like him with kids and like then him as old as hell.
See, I think the wrong question is how he lost his arm. No offense.
Mm.
Because, he was all battling monsters and stuff. The real question is, how did he knock a pillow up?
Yep.
That's what I need an answer to. He had.
He must have that good cotton. You know what I mean? He must have that good cotton. But I don't know.
Right?
But to answer this question, I don't think they actually explain. Like I think it just goes from
No.
scene to scene, and then he looks
Yeah,
different, and he just
just
lost his arm. That's all it was.
I'm gonna say, here's my speculation for you. Uh, he probably was just honestly being Finn and like fighting some sort. Actually, if he lost, remember he lost his arm.
He lost his arm a
He
few
lost
times.
trying to like keep his dad.
Yeah,
So maybe he lost it in some way that wasn't him fighting a monster. Maybe he lost it like holding on to his kids or something weird like that.
or maybe having too much feather in his system,
Maybe, yeah, maybe he
and he
like
had to
fucked the
cut.
pillow too hard. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, but that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a good
that
one.
is I like Jake in that episode actually when he has the mug
Mm.
and he goes to BMO like this is my favorite mug or he goes to Finn. Finn, this is my favorite mug in the whole world and he throws it out the
Oh
window.
yeah.
And he's like, and now it's gone. Like, can't do anything about it. Now it's gone. And then when Finn is gone in the pillow fort, BMO catches Jake with the same mug later. Like, he got it back.
I can't imagine. I don't know. I can't imagine myself being in a completely different world and doing
Yeah,
everything that Finn did.
it's interesting that Finn basically has lived a whole lifetime, but probably doesn't remember it.
Or maybe that's what made him mature, you know?
I mean, he's still like after that he goes through everything with Flame Princess.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I feel
Yeah,
like he just didn't remember it, which to
with
me is the saddest thing. He had like a wife and children.
with pillows.
He had a pillow wife and pillow children, and he had a whole pillow life and doesn't remember it.
I actually showed this episode to my students, and I was trying to I was trying to see if they would actually um ask the question. He's a human. They're a pillow. How does
How does the human in the pillow have?
how do they, how does it happen?
Also, his children are pillow babies. How, like, why would it if he? Why wouldn't they be half?
Yeah, I don't know, but
What if they're
uh,
not Finn's kids?
oh, that's fucked up. But yeah, maybe.
Like, straight up.
Anyways, we gotta cut this now because this, yeah, because we can keep going. Octo, a
What's
taco
what's taco?
panda. Thank you for the questions. You're awesome. We're gonna try to be back. I don't know where you are right now and what time it is for you, but for us, well, for me, because we're actually in two different areas. I'm in Korea and WildBerry. Can I say where you're from? Can I say where you?
Yeah, I'm in
She's in
Australia.
Australia, and it's like what 9:30 for you, and it's 8:30 p.m. for me on Thursday. So we're gonna
Yep.
do our best. Promise, 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 promise. We will do every episode at 7 o'clock Thursday Korean time, eight
Yes.
o'clock Australian time.
Sure. Yes.
I feel like Twitch is a little bit easier. Oh, Texas. Oh, wow.
Texas.
Nice. Um,
Nice.
we're gonna do our best. Our best, Betty best best. My girlfriend's home, that's why the dog's excited. But we're gonna do our best to be exactly at 7. Try to get in each other's ways of ruling each other into our drinking rules, and then we can actually
Yeah, we're
drink
gonna have
more.
to.
Maybe we'll do 4 episodes and make it longer, and then maybe have more rules too, just to make each other drink more and see who passes out
Yeah,
first. I don't know. Um,
we can do a whole stream
yeah,
of just drinking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or we can do a 24. No, we can't do 24
No.
hours. Um, I don't know. I don't know
Slow
if
your roll.
I don't
No
think Twitch.
24
I
hour
don't think
stream.
I don't think Twitch would let us, anyways. Um, but I am very upset with myself that I actually never did the 24-hour drinking with you and our previous coworker.
Oh,
You,
no,
you know what I'm
no.
talking about.
Yeah.
I'm. Is that okay if I said that?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm very jealous because I always want like I wanted to try that. I've never done that. But I don't know. Who knows? If we get popular as fuck, we'll do it, and then we'll make money and we'll send it off to babies that need money. So,
Exactly.
mm. But anyways, this is Dork Time,
Dark time?
and next week we'll do the same thing Thursday, 7 p.m. South Korean time, and 8 p.m. Australian time. This is colored, and that is,
Wildberry.
and hopefully, we'll continue this. I'll post this on YouTube as well, and then we can have two places where people can watch this, and hopefully Twitch saved it and archived it.
We'll find
If
out.
not, then it'll be on Facebook. So it's not Facebook, sorry, on YouTube. I can even probably, you know what? I could probably even put it on Facebook too.
I was gonna say that's impressive. I didn't even know you put it on Facebook. Like,
Well, I have a fit ass
yeah, yeah.
page, so maybe I can add. Who knows? Anyways,
All right.
this is Dork Time. We are out, and I'll see you guys next. Loving. Nope, that's not it. Damn it. Where is it?
Next
Next loving.
week?
Oh no! Next
No.
loving time. No. Why isn't it? I'm trying to
We're
be
gonna
cool.
have this down smooth.
I'm
We're gonna
tr
have this down
Okay,
smooth.
there we
So
go. So next time we'll be there, or just be there. Just be there. All right.
yeah.
Peace out, guys.